Hey everybody, it's Dr. Levi. Welcome to the last show of 2016. So excited. It was just an amazing year. So much happened, and more importantly, what a year of growth and development. Not only for me, but I'm sure also for you. Think about this. How many people did you start the year with that you no longer even have in your life today? How many people that you started the year with that are no longer working with you today? Imagine that. Just phenomenal. So I think this year, coming up, 2017, will be another year to think about changing your circle of friends and family and making the world a better place. Because guess what? If your world's a good place, the world around you is even a better place. So 2017 will be phenomenal. I want to just thank all my team that worked together this year, 2016, to make this year phenomenal. You know, the owner here at UBN, Tony Sweet, of course, my manager and marketer, and she wears so many hats, Janet Rodriguez. You know, she just makes the world a better, sweeter, thinner, more phenomenal place. We just love and appreciate her. And, of course, the rest of my team, Jessica Caceres, who is the epitome of the phenomenal multitasker. She can do anything. You give her 1,000 things, she can do that. You give her 1,000,000, she can do that. She's just incredible. So I want to thank Jessica Caceres. I want to thank Sabrina Romero, who's also on our team here in the office. You know, and the rest of my team, you know, our photographer and videographer, you know, awesome Aaron A-Rod Price, and of course, Jamie the Queen Princess Price. I mean, we have all these phenomenal people on staff who really, they just remind me about being in this place of true gratitude. I'm so grateful to people in my life who really remind me that, you know, our goals always, I'm always reaching for one thing. I'm always reaching for perfection. However, I'll accept excellence. That's okay. I'll accept excellence. It's not my preference. My preference is always perfection. I'm so grateful to be surrounded with people who also have that as a primary vision, is not making anything mediocre. Mediocrity is for those who really don't want to strive for anything better. Mediocrity is for those who really think the status quo is okay. Mediocrity is for those who think that let me just get by. Let me live from paycheck to paycheck. Let me just squeak by. Let me just do the minimal to be okay. Well, I want you to know that this year, 2016, and hopefully 2017 for you, will be a year of not just getting by, will be a year of ascension, a year of being phenomenal, being just the great person that you are, and know and understand that there's only one of you in the whole universe, only you. So with that said, feel good about you, love you. Why? As I've said many times on this show, because you take you wherever you go. So feel good about that. So if you're thin, love your thin body. You know, like our managing and editor here, you know, Janet Rodriguez, who's thin as thin. If you're thin, accept it, love it, and appreciate it. You know, if you're a little heavy like I am right now and kind of thick, you know what? I love this at the same time. If you're, you know, the perfection of fitness like our owner here, Tony Sweet, then accept that too. The goal is to really know and believe that wherever you are on the spectrum of fitness and life, appreciate where you are and know and believe that you can make small potential steps to make things better for you. With two things, I want to talk about two things today on the show, and that is gratitude and intention. I believe with those two words, if you're grateful for what you have right now, I believe that God, the universe, however you define it, will give you even more to be grateful for. You remember when Dr. Michael Bernard Beckwith was here, he said that gratitude is like a drug. I love that. And he said that if you're in a state of gratitude, that the universe says, oh, you're grateful for that? Okay, let me give you this. Are you grateful for that? Good. Let me give you even more. Let's see if you're grateful for that. And I think it's true that gratitude is sort of a domino effect for our lives, making us know and understand that whatever we have, things can get better. Whatever you have right now, guess what? You can have even more. But you have to believe, number one, that you're worthy. And number two, have the intention that, yes, you are worthy, and that gratitude and intention can make your life even more phenomenal. And here in Los Angeles today, it's a beautiful day. It's such a phenomenal day to have our last and final show. It really is. I'm just on fire. I feel really good to know that, you know, working with a team of people who have the same vision of perfection, the same vision of excellence, the same vision of making the world a better place, the same vision of inclusivity. You know, that life is a circle and everyone should be included, no matter their race, their creed, their sex, their sexuality, their gender identity. None of that is anyone's business. What is our business is the following, I believe, and that is when we see another human being, that we know and recognize that we see a reflection of ourselves. And with that said, why not love even more? Why not be even more kind? Why not be even more accepting? Why not? It's easy. You know, this year with the presidential election being so vitriolic and so intensely hateful, you know, and with the president-elect who's there now, so many people are on this bandwagon of hatred thing. Oh, what's going to happen? The country's going to do this. You know, I want to tell everyone the following. Take a breath. Relax. Everything's going to be okay. So no matter who the president is, guess what? There's a higher order. There's a higher power that will direct him, will direct the people that are with him. So I want people just to relax and not think that we're going to go back to the racially divided times that we've had throughout the years now. You know, I want everyone to believe and know that things will get better and that we will work together as a human family to be more loving, more kind, more compassionate, more accepting of other people, and less divisive. So I want people to really just relax about all of the drama and just see how the universe will unfold for everybody's greater good, even for the president-elect. You know, often, you know, someone asked me the other day, what did I think about the president-elect? And so I gave her my opinion, and then I said, I think the best thing that the president-elect can do is to be the antithesis of what he is right now. I think if he is the complete opposite of what he was initially projecting to get into office, it will make everything much better for everybody. So I'm going to believe and hope that things will get better no matter what. So I hope you believe that too. Now, this show today was so much to talk about. This is our last show, of course. You know, we have our new logo, you know, the Gamer's Doctor. We have the YouTube channel and all our social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Everything continues to grow. I really want to thank everyone for being a part of our social media community. Our community is really about accepting everyone, helping you to be more fit, more healthy, more happy, more prosperous, more focused upon your life and your life goals and career. And always, I want to remind everyone the base of our show is to give you strategies to make your life better. It could be everything from an affirmation to something that a guest may say, to something that I may say, to something that we hear from someone else. The goal here is to make everyone feel good about themselves and to give you a strategy so that you can maximize your life. You can optimize who you are while you're here. Because everyone's here for a specific reason. You know, the universe is not about happenstance or, oops, you're just here. No. We're all here for a purpose. We're all here for a reason. And we all have greatness, everyone. You know, as a physician, as I've said before, the physician is no better than the trash collector, than the teacher, than the accountant, than the attorney, than the dog walker, than the nanny, than the manny. You know, we're no better. So we're all about being together here to make the world a better place. So I think when we can go from a place of united love, we can really go full throttle on love. Loving everybody, no matter how they treat you. Loving people, no matter how they look, how they smell, and being kind to everyone. I think if we do that, the world in general will be a better place because the entire fabric of humanity will be strengthened, and we will love and appreciate people because we want to be loved and appreciated. And of course, when it comes to expectations, don't have any expectations of anyone. If you want to get disappointed, start having expectations that somebody's going to love you the way you love them. Start having expectation that if you give someone something, they're going to say thank you. Start having expectation that if you give a gift, you should receive a gift. It's really not about that. It's really about going to this place of unconditional love, unconditional giving, an unconditional understanding that you're perfect just the way you are. So nothing or no one completes you. You're complete by yourself. However, other people and things can complement us. They can, you know, clothes can make us look, you know, more thin, or they can make us look more fit. You know, yeah, that's all superficial. However, I'm talking about going deep inside and asking yourself, what can I do to be a better human being? What can I do to be of greater service to other people? Am I volunteering? Am I giving of my time, my treasure and my creativity to other things? Or am I all about myself, just doing things for myself? If you are, guess what? You live in a very closed, small, tiny, minute, minuscule box. And guess what? Only you're there. Because if you're that small about your thoughts and about who you are, no one else can fit in that box with you. So I think if we open our boxes and we open our minds, we go to that place of knowing that every day is a good day. Live in gratitude, live in service, donate, give, love, appreciate, and include everyone, then guess what? Life gets even more grand, more spectacular, more amazing, because you deserve that. You deserve to have a great life. You're not here to be in mediocrity. You're not here to be on 25 different medications. You're here to be fit. You're here to be healthy. You're here to live a phenomenal life. So when it comes to phenomenal life, I had one this year. 2016 was just amazing with a capital A. I can't thank my team enough. I can't thank UBN enough. I can't thank iHeartRadio enough. And my family, of course, my mom, who was just a steadfast listener and appreciator of the show. I want to thank other fans we have like Victoria Halbert, who's really unbelievable, who's always giving great advice. And, of course, Adele Hodge and Sandra Hodge and Veronica. I mean, so many people that I could name who have really been steadfast behind the show. And, of course, and I can only say this for a little bit because I'll lose it, is I want to thank Rita Valente, my former assistant, who passed in October 27th, whom I really loved and appreciated, who was the first producer and of the show and my assistant for many years. And I really miss her, and I will continue to miss her. And she was just a phenomenal part of the show. So I want to thank everyone again, because 2016 was amazing, and 2017 will continue to be phenomenal. So let's talk about some of the guests that we had. We had great actor and humanitarian philanthropist Vinicius Machado. Vinicius is one of the kindest, nicest human beings I've ever met in my entire life. When he's around you, you feel, that he is one of these anointed people. The acupuncturist at my practice, Annie, she's like that. When she comes in, she has what I call this fairy godmother type energy. She comes in and you just feel lifted up. You feel like she's sprinkling fairy dust on you, and whatever is aching is going to go away. Whatever is stressing you out is going to be better. She gives you this sense of knowingness that everything's going to be all right. I think we're really blessed. All of us, we meet people, when we're around them, they just make us feel good. They make us feel like, damn, I need more of that. Annie, our acupuncturist in my practice, she's like that. And Vinicius Machado, he's like that. One of these guys that when you're around them, it's like you feel like, wow, what a good person. What a solid, fantastic, amazing, magnanimous, spectacular human being. You just feel good about it. So Vinicius, he was our first guest on the show. I really want to thank him for being him. That's actually enough. Just want to thank Vinicius. And we also had, great Gary D Carnegie, multimillionaire, mogul, entrepreneur, visionary. He was great on the show. I love the thoughts that he shared with us about business, about family, about how you can change the environment no matter where you're from. Where you're from does not define you. And I know that really well, coming from the rat-infested, pimp and prostitute-infected area where I lived as a kid, and with my uncles, my drunkles, my dad. It was rough. But you know what? When it's rough, it makes you stronger. When you can survive it, you can get through anything. So I appreciate those rough days. And Gary Carnegie, it was clear that he had some rough days too, but look at him now. He's rolling. And of course, we had the great Gabriel Cannon, the brother of Nick Cannon, on. He was just phenomenal, sharing what it was like to be in a family that was competitive, that was fun, extremely talented. He's an actor, he's a producer. He's just a great, great guy. So Nick Cannon, brother Gabriel Cannon was here, just amazing. And of course, we had fitness expert Michael Carson. Mike Carson I owe you 2 birthday gifts too, Mike, if you're listening to the show today. Last year I was going to take him to dinner, got busy. This year is going to take him to dinner. Guess what? Got busy. So, Mike, I'm going to get like some big bottle of expensive something for you. But I got to give you something, man. You're just a great gift. So I want to thank you, Mike, and got to do something for you. And, of course, we had, entrepreneur, community leader, and full force Democrat Nadia Abrika and her son. We had them on. She's the owner of Mama Leach's, which is out in the Valley, in Simi Valley. Phenomenal restaurant, great food, some of the best chicken mole I've ever had. And we're talking about the poblano, not the raw, not the red, not the vet, not the green, the poblano, the chocolate, which is unbelievable. So I want to thank Nadia for coming on the show, and we've gone to other events, and she's been there too. You're talking about another wonderful, spectacular force of nature. She reminds me of my producer and manager, Janet Rodriguez, truly a force to be reckoned with. And Nadia is very much like that. So I want to thank you again, Nadia, for being on our show. And, of course, what can we say about Wilson Antonio Ramirez? Whew. Talented, intense. He was just amazing. Wilson, I know there's so many Oscars, Tonys, and Golden Globes with your name on them, so just get ready for that, Wilson. You deserve that. It was great to have him talk about his family, his children, about his demons and what he did to conquer them to go where he is today, and how he continues to be this really phenomenal man, phenomenal father, phenomenal creative artist. I tell you, Wilson, you got my vote, man. You're just amazing. And of course, we had McCall Hall on, who's now at USC. She was just full out funny, full out wonderful. So, we had a chance to work with McCall Hall at Special Olympics when I was the medical director for that last year, which was quite an experience, I tell you, on many fronts. And McCall was there, really wonderful human being, very, very talented, a real radio personality. She has her own show right now on I think LA Talk Live or one of those stations, but you got to check her out. She's just a great, great woman. And, of course, Chef Bryce Llewellyn, he was great. We talked about doing some projects with him, and hopefully in the future we'll be able to get something up and running where it won't just be talk and we can actually make it happen. That would be a great thing to do. He's writing a book now. I think he's actually written a book. Really great guy, talented, focused about making a change in the community and about getting people to really understand that we are what we eat and drink. And smoke, as I always say, too. And he's really clear about helping the younger generation to understand the value of eating well, of exercising, of actually taking food from the ground to the table and understanding the value of nutrition and eating more fruits and nuts, vegetables, and grains. So, Chef Llewellyn, we really appreciated you, so thank you. And, of course, we had community leader Ashley Emery. I was thinking about Ashley just recently. I was telling Janet, I can't remember where I was, but I heard someone say, I gotta think of the expression, but she said it, and when she said it, I thought of Ashley. She said something. I heard a woman say that she was gonna go to a place, and she said that she hoped everything was gonna be okay. If not, she's gonna get turned up. And when she said turned up, I thought about Ashley, because Ashley talked about that. She was so funny and so real, raw, and authentic. And, in our show, we really love having people on who are not bringing a secondary agenda of being disingenuous. We love having people on who are really gonna give the real deal, Holyfield, gonna talk from a place of authentic truth, gonna present themselves so that our audience can know them, love them, appreciate them, and know who they really are. And not who they may be projecting. So we can all see through the minutia of BS when someone's not real, especially on a show like this. We will call people on it. And we may not call them on it during the segment, but later we will let them know this was not a fit. And thank you for coming, and you will not be invited back. And God bless you. So it's really wonderful when we have people who bring it. And of course, Ashley Emery, she's authentic. She does it. And what can we say about Dr. James Lally and CVMC? This is Chino Valley Medical Center. They were just phenomenal. And Dr. Lally, I'm sitting in the chair that you brought for me, so thank you so much, young man. Really grateful. I heard you got a new ride, too. I can't wait to come out and see that. And don't forget, when you need a hand surgeon, I'm ready to come on board, young man. But Dr. Lally is just amazing. And of course, his daughter who was here with us too, she was just great. She actually was an intern with us for a little bit too. Just really, really great person. And Jose Luis, wow, he was great. Jose Luis from Sin Censura, he was actually really, really wonderful. Again, authentic, intense. I'm looking forward to working with him soon. I'm working on my Spanish. So yo soy Dr. Levi, cirujano ortopédico, especializado en las manos. That's where I am right now. So I'm learning, all right? So a lot more to learn. I'm taking classes at the Beverly Hills Lingual Institute. I'm taking Spanish classes there, which is great. So I look forward to working with Jose Luis in the near future. And, of course, sometime next year in March or April, we have to do a show entirely in Spanish. So get ready for that. I got to make sure that I'm speaking it and understanding it, too. And then, of course, you had Coach Burrell Leon and Bishop Amat from Bishop Amat. They were just fantastic. And having him and all of the athletes that he brought, they really elevated the show. Everybody felt so good, and it was just great energy. So thanks a lot, Coach Burrell. You're doing a really great job with the youth, because if you think about it, we hear so often the cliche that the youth are our future. But think about it. They really are. Who else is? If they're not the future, who is the future? Who else is there? They're the ones. As we continue to mature and get older, well, it's the younger people that bring up the back. So yes, they really are the future. So Coach Burrell Lee, thanks a lot. And of course, Mixed Chicks, we had Wendy and Kim on. They are funny and just wonderful. Their products are the best. I have family members who use their products. I have friends who use their products, and they're real loved, and their products are just fantastic. So Mixed Chicks, I want to thank Wendy and Kim. We actually saw them at the Action Icon Awards with LaFay Baker, because I believe they're on the committee with me. I think they're on the board of I don't want to say that. I think they are, though. But they were just fantastic. So Mixed Chicks products, they're some of the best, so go out and get them. And, of course, the tall, Hulk-like Jeff Bosley, wish him the best and hope he's making a great recovery. And he's funny, he's real, he's a gym rat like myself. Good guy, very talented, very intense, and a good person. So I'm sure there's some Oscars with your name on them too there, Jeff Bosley. And, of course, we had Sheriff Clyde Terry on. He was really great also. He's doing a lot of great community to help people with respect to rehabilitation. They've been incarcerated, helping them get back on their feet, get back on their lives, and to get back to the greatness that they're born to have and to be and to share with other people. So Clyde Terry was on with Doris Driver. I mean, really, really, really good people. Doris, always been a fan, and she's just a great person. And then we had real estate giant and celebrity wife Millie Alvarez. She is just really phenomenal. Great person. Really loving, kind, sincere. But I tell you, she will put your feet in the fire. I mean, she tells it like it is. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. If you're not ready for Millie, then step back, because she is not going to cut any corners. It's real clear with Millie Alvarez that her yes is yes, and she will dot every I and cross every T. She loved Millie Alvarez. Great. So you were thinking about real estate with her, please look her up. She's just a phenomenal person, very, very talented realtor, and just a honest, good person, good woman, good wife, good mother, just a solid human being. So we really love and appreciate Millie Alvarez. So we have to have you back next year. And, of course, we had stunt woman LaFay Baker. Whew. I tell you, imagine this, someone who jumps off 60-foot planks, who dives in the fire, who's set on fire, who fights, who rides motorcycles, does trapeze, does gymnastics. LaFay Baker is a real trailblazer in the stunt community. And, of course, she was one of the first African-American stunt women in America. So her foundation, the Action Icon Awards, which she does, I was grateful to present this year. And I presented a great award to Jen Bricker, whose book just came out also, which is just unbelievable. And I ran into Jen Bricker recently at one of my favorite restaurants in L.A. It's Jones on 3rd. If you want great food, Jones on 3rd. There's a place in Studio City. There's also one off of 3rd Street in near the Beverly Center in Los Angeles. Just great food, great people. And Joan on 3rd, of course, I love her tremendously because when I was a student, there were times when I had no money and was pretty hungry, and that's when I was eating every other day, and she fed me many, many, many days there. So I have a lot of great gratitude for her when I was in my I was in the valley, you know, and now I'm out of the valley, thank God, but it was tough. But Jones on 3rd was a great place, and as I was saying, LaFay Baker, just wonderful talent. Now, we also had celebrity plastic surgeon, reality star, Dr. Robert Ray from Dr. 90210. He's a ball of energy. I mean, great guy, intense, educated, true humanitarian, philanthropist. I mean, this is a guy who gives millions of dollars a year away to different charities. You know, hopefully we'll see him as the president of Brazil one day. Just an amazing, amazing human being. A lot of respect for you, Dr. Ray. Look forward to doing some projects with you. I know we'll do something together to make humanity and to make the world a better place. That's our goal. That's why we were born. We were born, of course, to be of service. That's the goal. And Dr. Ray, you're doing it with the best. You really are amazing. We had our incredible music producer on, Andrew Lane. He brought a whole host of his artists with us. They were phenomenal with great voices, great stories. And Andrew Lane is someone who, I tell you, when you're around him, you feel the creativity kind of like pouring off of him. You can tell when you're talking to him that he's thinking about 15,000 other things, that he's with you, but his 15,000 other things are going through his mind about music, about producing, about art, about his artists, about his studios, I mean, about his family. You could tell he's just got a lot going on in his mind. He's a really, really good human being. So Andrew Lane, thank you for being a part of our show, and we'll help to have you back also. Just a great, great person. And also, Andrew Lane and I are going to do some new music for the show, which is going to be great, too, for 2017. And, of course, we had all the great doctors of Chino Valley Medical Center who were here. That was a great, great show because it gave us a chance to really, hear doctors talk about how they feel, about their aspirations, about what they do, about how intense medicine is. It was just a great, great show. The energy there was so high. It was it was just intoxicating. It was a great, great day. So I want to thank those doctors. And they've all gone now. They've graduated from their residency with Dr. Lally at Chino Valley Medical Center, and they're off and doing their thing. So Dr. Gonzalez and all the other guys were just amazing, really, really good people. And, of course, we had the CEO, Ruby Polanco, with Ruby Cosmetic Schools. She was really wonderful, too, because she was really clear that when it comes to being a woman in business, that she had to work hard and work harder, but also have a vision and a dream of how she wanted her life to be. And she did it. And she talked about how tough it was, but no matter how tough it was, she continued to just go further, just keep pushing a little bit more, knocking on a few more doors, getting more people interested. And finally, people saw that what she offers has great, great value. So she was just a real force to be reckoned with also. So Ruby Polanco, I really thank you for being on the show. You were just amazing with that intense red hair. You were on fire here, so thank you so much. And, of course, we had, who can forget singer, artist Vanda Guzman. She had everybody in here crying. It was just unbelievable. Her voice was so angelic, so powerful, so beautiful, so intense. She had, our engineer Jarvis, we were talking, and all of a sudden I looked over at him, and he had his hand on one eye. Then I looked at him another time, then he had both hands up. Then I looked at him again, he was like this, and like, oh my God. I looked over at my manager, Janet, and she was gingerly and daintily, like she's a real girly girl. She was gingerly like taking one hand and doing this and holding down her lashes, like this. And I was like, oh my God, we got an issue up in here. And then finally, as I was talking to Vanda, I was thinking, wait, what is that? And then I started. It was unbelievable because the song that she sung was about life and about really depending on God, however you define that. To know that God is going to work everything okay, that everything's going to be okay, that no matter how tough your life may be, that if you have faith, everything will move. Those who are supposed to be with you will be with you. Those who are not to be with you, they won't be with you because the darkness can't be where there's light and vice versa. And when she started singing that last song, I don't know if we were just in a fatigued place spiritually, but she brought the house down up in here. It was like, as Ashley Emery would say, she turned it up. It was turned up. Trust me on that. So Vanda Guzman, if you're in Germany right now, we love and appreciate you, and thank you for your angelic, amazing voice. I'd love to see a duet with her and Ricky B.B. Byers. I bet it would just be amazing. She's the wife of Reverend Michael Bernard Beckwith, who has an amazing voice. If you really want to hear somebody sing, go to Agape where I go and listen to the Agape choir as well as Ricky Byers Beckwith. That lady's voice is so filled with smoke and so amazing. It just blessed. That's the word for her. Then we had cancer survivor Graham on. Graham was great because there's the Graham Foundation, and his foundation is actually called Graham's Place. It's for survivors of cancer, and he was really great too because I gave them, I think it was donations like $1,500, $1,000, whatever it was. He sent back all these bands. I have some that I still wear now in my car. And he was just great telling his story about how rough it is to be not only a survivor of cancer, but to be victorious over cancer. And how he has those good days and how he had those bad days. And I really could relate to him because I know when, over the past 3 years, with Rita, my assistant, when she was dealing with her cancer challenges, how often it was that we would talk when she really wasn't feeling good. But she would often say that just doing something, just a little bit, it gave her a sense of accomplishment that she wanted to do something. And, she was just amazing. And Graham, also quite amazing. And Graham's Place, you want to volunteer your time, your treasure, please look them up. And it's Graham's Place. And, of course, the survivors of cancer. It's really a great charity. And we also had on the show, Brigham Harwell. Yeah, who is just from someone just told me recently that he's expecting a baby actually. So I wanna say congratulations, Mr. Harwell. He was great also. He was really clear that by being involved in the lives of youth, you can help them stay on track. You can help them propel themselves to greater goodness. That you can keep them away from the things that society may put in their path with respect to gangs and gang violence and drugs. He's clear that if you stay athletic and fit, and if you're involved with your community, you can get people to be healthy, especially the youth, especially the young children of today. We want them to know and believe that there are other choices that they can make. However, we also want them to know that with every choice that you make, one thing I can guarantee you, there are always consequences. Some good, some not so good. So be aware of what you choose. Be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of your friends. Be aware of the people you have in your life. As a friend, as a wife, as a husband, as a lover, as a partner. Be aware of those people. Are they lifting you up or do they tear you down? Do they make you feel good and wonderful and warm and fuzzy all over? Or do they make you feel like that you're less than, that you don't have anything to offer? As Miss Coleman would say when Portia Coleman was on, she said when she's dealing with people like that, it's hashtag bye boy bye. For other people, it'd be hashtag bye girl bye. When people are not working out with you, don't be afraid to say bye. Bye is a very beautiful, viable word. Only 3 letters. B-Y-E. Bye. 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 I'm okay with saying that word. I'm okay with that. I tell you, when I'm with people and they don't make me happy, I feel like, okay, I'm calling you. You're not calling me. I want to love on you. You want to love on me? Well, I can love on myself, by myself, and save some money. Bye. Bye. Yeah, so really think about that for 2017. Think about the power of buy. There's also the beauty of hello, as Adele would say, beautiful. But there's also the power of buy. So really think about that. So so I really want to thank Brigham Harwell for being here. Brigham was really great. And also we had our gym expert, Cam Scott. Cam was just great. He brought it. He was here with Jeff Bosley also, and we talked about the power of the gym. We talked about gym etiquette. We talked about how important it is to value your body and how important it is to be fit, to be healthy, to not only be fit on the outside, but also be fit on the inside, meaning that we are what we eat, drink, and smoke. So be aware of when you go home, when you look in the refrigerator, if you see a lot of fat, greasy foods filled with dye and butter and salt and sugar and white flour, make the choice of, I don't want to do that to my body because I know there'll be consequences. I don't want to build up all these free radicals in my body knowing that I may increase the chances of heart disease, of diabetes, of high blood pressure, of high cholesterol, of different forms of cancer. You want to value your body. You really do. And Cam Scott was great about talking about the value of exercise. So thanks, Cam. Look forward to having you on the show again, of course. And we had Rudy Contreras. Wow, Rudy brought it also. Clear about life goals, about the journey of life, and about what we need to do to go where we want to go in life. Rudy, all I can say is, I definitely have to have you back, and thank you for your contribution to the show. And of course, what can we say about the secret, about Agape, Reverend Michael Bernard Beckwith? I just saw him at the gym the other day. He works out so hard, this guy. I used to train him for a while, he and his wife. Just a real iconic light in humanity. Michael Bernard Beckwith is really someone that lives it and is it and shares it. And that it is the light of the divine, the light of goodness. I have to share a story with you. About Michael Bernard Beckwith, when I was writing my first book, The Art of Fitness, and I wanted him to do the foreword, I kept thinking, well, how am I going to ask him to do that? And of course, all you have to do is just ask him. But I was thinking about it, and that was on a Thursday. And then that Saturday, I actually met him at the Bodhi Tree. He was there with another member of the church, and they were talking. And then I walked up to him, and I said, "How you doing, sir?" Levi Harrison. And at the time, I was going out with Lisa Nichols, actually. And she was also in The Secret. And I asked him, I said, would you mind writing the foreword for my book, The Art of Fitness? And he said, Levi, Dr. Levi, right? I said, yeah. He said, of course, no problem. I said, oh, well, thank you so much. I said, really? He said, yeah, of course, why not? And he gave me this big hug. Now, I got to tell you, when he gave me this hug, and I've been hugged by a lot of people, when he gave me this hug, I felt like something fell away from my body. I can't explain it any better. It was as if there were chains, or it literally felt like a layer of something fell away from me, and I literally felt it. And I when he let me go, he said, "You okay?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "Something happened just now," and he looked at me and said, "Yeah. You went through a shift just now, young man." and he was right. And from that day, my life has always been amazing, but from that day, things have changed tremendously. Always up, always phenomenal, but something really, really changed that day. From that one intense hug from Michael Bernard Beckwith, and I want to thank you for the hug, Rev. It was something shifted that day, and something was activated in me, and I thank you for that. That's all I can say. So Michael Bernard Beckwith was just an amazing, iconic, phenomenal individual whom I love and appreciate, and I thank you for his contribution to my life personally, but as well to humanity, which he gives so much to humanity. He's a real humanitarian, a real giver, a really great human being. And then we also had Arthur Liani Chauli. She was great too because she talked about the power of clothes and colors that we wear, how colors can project to people who we are and what we are and what we want to achieve in our lives. She was brought on with I always call her my sister, Denise Thaxton, who's really another phenomenal, wonderful woman, just a great woman, Denise Thaxton. And and Liani Chuli works with her. They work together. Actually, Denise represents her, and just two really great women who I really appreciate. And we talked about bullying, and we had some heroes over bullying, and that was Brooklyn Tyler and Jamie Price was on. And, what can you say about Jamie Price and Brooklyn? They brought it. The authenticity of their stories, the beauty and strength of their stories, but more importantly, talking to Vinicius about it also when it comes to bullying, and Vinicius is the chairman of the Stop Bullying Now Foundation.org. It's clear that, bullying does have to stop. As I've said before, there are three forms of bullying. There's the bully, there's the bullied, and there's the bystander. So you have to ask yourself, are you participating in any of those three? And if you see it, you have to do something about it. It's kind of like with this issue now of terrorism. If you see something, say something. It's the same with bullying. If you see something, say something. Always think about it like this. If you see someone being pushed or made fun of. Now, I remember as a kid when I was made fun of for a lot of reasons, having a ridiculously intense stutter. I stuttered a lot, and I just had an odd look that people made fun, and I was really, really, my skin is really dark. So in New Orleans, that's not considered a good thing. It was considered a very bad thing to be a black man. Oh, I got a lot of grief as a kid, being called everything from nigger Joe to this type of nigger to the chocolate nigger. I mean, that word was associated with me on so many levels in my community, from my high school to my elementary school. So it was really, really tough. However, I always thought about it like this. You can say what you want about me. I'm okay with that. I want to keep on going because I know where I want to go. And by knowing where I wanted to go, I felt good that, okay, you can say it, but I'm going to keep moving. So bullying, let's do what we can to stop it. Now, let's also talk. Oh, we also had on Barry Sick. Barry was really great, talking about the power of having a bed that is organic and that has fibers that are correct so that you can be healthy when you sleep, so that it's not giving off different forms of gases that can impact your lungs and your immune system. That was just great, talking about the organic beds that they sell. Just amazing. Barry was a great guest. And we also had the reality show stars on, Unique Hakeem and Rosemary Lopez. And great, having them on the show. And I did their show like 2 weeks ago, which was really, really great. Really wonderful people. We did their show with Zoe, the comedian, as well as Rosemary and Unique. It was just a great show. Really good people. Unique and Rosemary Lopez, just talented, wonderful, authentic. That's all you can say. Just good people. And then we had the visionary Ryan Russick, Wish Upon a Toy. Ryan, you're doing great work. We collect a lot of toys. We still have some here that we're going to deliver, actually. We have those. It's great that you still deliver and give so much, and that, you told your story about having your father die on Christmas, that you still went out that day to give. I mean, that is the biggest heart that I've ever heard. Just absolutely amazing. And, of course, we had celebrity singer, dancer, artist Portia Coleman, with her signature, Bye Boy Bye. I love that, I tell you, because it really tells you there's something working in your life. Bye, girl, bye. I got to stop saying it because I'll start going on one of my tantrums about that. But Portia Coleman, just phenomenal. Really love and appreciate you. We've seen her at Action Icon Awards also, as well as at the Stop Bullying Now Foundation.org event. We started an event also for, it was a red carpet event for Jorge Nunez, who's going to be running for a city councilman, who's really an amazing guy. We had him on the show also. Jorge is really, really great. He really stands for the right. He stands for truth. He stands for making a change in his community. So, Jorge, we wish you the best, as you will be hopefully the next councilman for your district. I mean, just amazing. And, of course, we had the U.S. Marines on, the Campo and Schuler. They were just great. We saw them last week when we delivered toys to them, too, over at the Marine base in Pasadena. They're doing a lot with giving toys to great, great, great families and kids who don't have much. So why not give? It's really about, as I've said before on the show, it's not about what you get, it's about what you give away. Because you can't take any of it with you. You just can't. So, and you only get what you're willing to give away. So give away more money, you'll get more money. Give away more of your time, you'll get more time back. give away more of your talents and your creativity, it'll be given back to you. But it's all about giving. It really is. Now, I want to let everyone know also, I want to thank all of our guests. It was just a phenomenal year. I want to thank the team. I can't do it without them. I'm so grateful for them and grateful that we all work so well together. It's really a blessing. And I also want to let everyone know we have more videos coming out for gamers. That's my community as a gamer. On hand, wrist, forearm, strengthening exercises. I'm working on a big project that you're going to be surprised about in the next few months about the gaming community. It's going to set the gaming world on fire, F-I-R-E. So get ready for that. And also, West Coast University, I want to thank them also, as a board member for them. I'm grateful to be a part of the Academic and Student Affairs Committee. West Coast University is doing a lot of great things in the medical community with respect to increased number of nurses, pharmacists, medical professionals, and administrators. Just great work. I mean, I love being a part of the team there. And, of course, we have amazing interviews that will be coming up with Machinima, USC, ESL, XM Radio, the Zurich School in Switzerland, Esports Magazine in Sweden, CNN with Dr. Sanjay Gupta, Boston Radio, and Dot Esports. So much coming your way. So I just want to say to everyone, I'm grateful to be a part of this community, and success is mine and success is yours. So just get ready to embrace it. And I also want to thank Annie Gigalati. I know she's just phenomenal. She's the acupuncturist in my office. As I said before, she's like the fairy godmother of the office. She just maternal. She brings all this goddess-like energy, really just beautiful, So thank you, Annie. I want to thank everyone for inviting me to the conferences. Spoke at the obesity conference. I also spoke at the Adelante Youth Conference about medicine. I spoke at Commerce Casino about work comp injuries, and spoke at Zoe International. It was great to be there talking about the issues involved with trafficking and with human trafficking and how we really have to be aware of that. And of course, I attended the gaming conventions, BlizzCon and E3. That was amazing. I would be doing that again. And the Action Icon Awards, grateful to be a board of member trustee for that with the great LaFay Baker alongside Charlie Sheen. I want to say about Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen is so funny. And the next time that we're on, I'll tell you about how we met him at the Action Icon Awards, and he's just a funny guy, just great guy, but really funny. And then, of course, we Skyped with Graham's Place for cancer survivors. And, of course, I want to say that I'm grateful to have an attorney now that I work with, two guys that I work with, Obi and Mr. Kenoff. They're just great, and I'm grateful to have a team now with a great accountant, a great attorney, and a great PR team. I think when you have a great accountant and attorney, you're on your way. But we have to have them, And, of course, Twitchtv, we launched that this year, which is great. It's the first Saturday of every year at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. So please join me on that, where I interact with gamers internationally, and we talk about gaming issues. We talk about health issues, hand, wrist, elbow, shoulder issues. We talk a lot about things in the gaming community. And then I want to really thank Chad Robinson, who's let him rest in peace. He lost his battle with cancer, and I want to thank his family for being supporters of the show. And he was a great supporter of the show, so we know that he's resting in peace right now. And the Hollywood Film Festival, I want to thank them for their award that I was given for the esports industry. And I want to tell everyone again, I'm taking my Spanish classes now, so get ready for next year, 2017. And the Kumbu event, I was grateful to be there with Layla Ali and Ricky Byers-Beckwith. Layla Ali, we're looking forward to having you on the show also, which would be great, along with Ricky Byers-Beckwith. And I just want to also say, my Glendale staff, they're amazing. My office, we're expanding this coming year to have other modalities of treatment that we're going to be offering to my patient. So I'm really happy about that. And then, we got the holiday toy drive with the U.S. Marines and Toys for Tots and Wishbone Toy Foundation. Still continue to do great work for them. Continue to do things with the Bullying Foundation, to Stop Bullying Now Foundation.org. and met so many people in 2017. It was just a great, exciting time to make all these wonderful connections and to share them with other people. And of course, interact with me on all my social media platforms, on Facebook, on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Twitch TV, YouTube, and then I want to thank, of course, the people of distinction for the award that I was given on Capitol Hill. I still can't believe I actually spoke on Capitol Hill. It still blows me away that I was there with my whole team. It's still surreal for me. I can't say thank you enough. So to everyone, I want to say thank you. It was an amazing 2016. I can greet 2017 with a very big Colgate white smile. Happy about that. And I want to tell you, things will get better and better for 2017. Know and believe that you are worthy. I really mean that. More videos coming up. Get ready for them. And I want to tell you to please check out all the videos that we have on YouTube and be aware of those. All right, so happy to have you with us. Dr. Levi, be kind to the veterans. They're the real heroes of America and of the world, really, and we have our sustained freedoms for them. It's Dr. Levi. See you soon. 2016 was amazing. 2017 will be phenomenal.